Okay. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't think I can close this window. That's what I did wrong. When I did, it disconnected me. So we're going to go at this a second time. Hold on. We got this. So we're working on the case of Shaquille. I can hardly say it, y'all, so forgive me. I do not mean disrespect. Shanquella Robinson. And this is what I was showing on the other live. I had set my intention, and I don't know this case very well. So the woman went across to Mexico on a trip with friends. Somebody of the friend group allegedly attacked her on camera. I do not want to see it. It is very graphic, according to reports. But then the doctor came. Nobody would take her to the hospital. The doctor left. They called the parents and said she had alcohol poisoning, but she didn't. She actually died of severe spinal injury and a neck injury, and her body's brought back to her family. So that is what I know in a nutshell. And welcome to 1111 Tarot. I am Mama D, and this is a ghost tool. I believe it's called Ghost Tool app or Ghost Hunting Tool app. It doesn't say on here what it's called, but I'm trying to remember. But it's ghost something, and you'll know it because it's blue like the color here. It's got a little black handprint on it. That's the icon. All right, so let's get focused. I figure with your energy and my energy combined, we'll be able to really produce something. Will I know if it has anything to do with this case? Most likely, I will sense some sort of connection, even though I don't know any more than what I shared. What I get with this chip decline is that I'm getting this message with an R, um, that this could very much be that there is somebody that's very jealous because Shanquella seems to have it all. And as I mean, even her picture, she looks to be like a model, is what I'm guessing. If not a model, she could be, right? So that right there tells me somebody's cards were getting declined and they got jealous of her. Maybe they weren't measuring up, they didn't have the money, they didn't make the money or have the money available. They felt like they had dis opportunity. They felt smaller than she, because she seemed to have this glow up. Visit to me represents the trip. I mean, that's obviously sheer potential. And course, I'll be honest, it made me very sad of thinking of the sheer potential of how far Shanquilla could have went with her beauty. Um, course, we're going to find out more, I'm sure, as we go. So it doesn't always mean the exact word because this has got a limited dictionary that the spirit's pulling from, just like there's, 78 cards in a tarot deck. You might hear occasional sounds that roar or are ticking. It's actually the app making sounds. Um, and if you look at the bars, you can hear the white sound going. That that is measured by the graph in the blue, and then the green graph on the top is actually when the energy is surging and it's picking up the energy. Monster. Wow. Course. Monster. And if this is all true, that this friend beat her, which I feel, yes, and I do feel like the news has put enough out there to prove that. I mean, there's a video for God's sakes, but Shanquilla calls this person out on how she felt towards them. Monster. It gives me chills. She sees them as a demon. And I do too, to be honest. I'm sure you do too. This is somebody that would have brutally taken the life of this individual. Now, the question I have, which is if there's other friends, where are they? How come they didn't like act upon all this and protect her, right? Where are they? Are they on some, I mean, is this like at night where this is just Shanquella and this other person and they're sleeping and this woman attacks at night or what? I don't know. Shanquella, can you bring me up to speed a little bit about what happened in that room? Like, how did you get into this position, hon? How did this occur? Because I'm not understanding enough of it. And if you can share with the energy of how you got up to the point before the fight. Like, I heard that the friends were saying to the parents, your parents, something about maybe you had alcohol poisoning, but that really wasn't exactly true. You actually didn't have alcohol poisoning that has come out yet. Just going to allow the energy to build. And just like breathing, when you're trying to take a deep breath, you're going to have a release. So sometimes you'll see the energy build and then it postpones. It's just like taking a breather. Failure. Failure to protect you. And the monster failed to dim your light because you're shining brighter than you ever did, Shanquella. I promise you. And I'm sad that it went this way. I'm sad that your huge fame comes after death. But the justice that we can get on the 3D Earth will happen, as well as that this monster, or I'm saying these, so you are sharing with me that there's others that you feel are okay. Share with me. Yes. Blow. They're on drugs. So they're on drugs. Was this planned, Shanquella? I mean, this just seems like such a hard thing for Mama D to understand how we got to this point, you know? For me, it's kind of like you went on vacation with friends. Obviously, they are not friends. Melon, Meline. I don't know that word. That might be something very specific to the case. Um, Ship. So, were you planning to take a cruise or something? Did Is this when you were shipped home? Were you transported? Is there something in shipping below me line ship? Is there drugs that were being transported on this trip of any kind? Now, you guys in the community with me, the family that's here right now with us, know that I might ask bizarre questions because I purposely have chose not to do research on this case. So you might be like, why would she ask that? Dry. So this is dry land that things are being shipped on. Got it. So there's some sort, she's communicating about possibly drugs. Staff. Okay, so there is something to do with staff. Staff, dry staff. So it's not a ship on the water. It's dry shipment and staff. Were, were drugs delivered through staff in some way? With the word blow, I'm feeling like this could be like a form of the word cocaine or something. I'm feeling my throat. So she did have a neck injury according to the autopsy, so that could be why my throat got. Okay, Shanquella, let's go back. Helping Mama D understand this. So at some point, this vacation went very seriously awry and ended in your personal death. Can you walk me through how it, so you're putting down the word blow, you're putting around meline, I don't know what that means, ship as in transfer on dry land, Could have been dry, meaning dry ingredient. Could have been dry powder. Dry, meaning it's not a wet substance, it's dry. And then staff. Bring me up to speed, love. Share with us what, you know, were you doing drugs with these people and they like flipped out? Is that possible? Is it like you start off with just a party? Okay, it's definitely getting colder in my room. I can't wait till we get that little ghost box with the temperature. You guys can watch it. It has lowered about, if I had to guess, I'd say 5 to 6 degrees. Disc. Y'all, what? Disc could be something, well, spinal injury, disc. But it could be a disc. There could have been the room, could have been being taped. This could have been some sort of a setup. The disc could be like a scan disc. Can you elaborate on the disc? Forgive me for coughing in your ear. I try to mute, usually that came on quick. Scan disc, disc, something round. Shanquella, you're walking me through the scenario up to when you were attacked. Can you give me more information of how many people were present? How many energies were in the room? Or who they were? I'm going to mute while I slip on a jacket, you guys, because I'm frozen right now. It's just getting colder. Let me pull up chat real quick. Good morning, Jenny. Is Milan not staff's name? Oh, maybe. Blow me a line. They could have been doing drugs. Blow to head. Disc, meaning the neck. Oh, Catherine, you guys are good. Kathy, Corey, goodie bag, good to see you, lovely. Welcome to 1111 Tarot. I know it's very early, but when Mama D says she's going to do something with you guys, even if it's at a different time, we're never late. It's divine timing. And it happened to be about Shanquella, because that's what I woke up to, is someone whispering Shanquella in my ear. 3 times I heard this very like faint whisper, and it sounded like a rose with dews of the rain. And I was like, that's so pretty. And I know that name is of that murdered girl. So I will do this. Hi, Michelle from South Africa. Good to see you, my love. Karen Ann, you're on the same life. Good to be with you. Hey, Jennifer Summers. Aw, Corey, thank you. I'm great that you guys are here with me. Hi, Barbara D. We really haven't got much, but for those of you like Barbara that are just joining us, this is what we got. So some of it I got before I came on because I meditate and I say a prayer and I wait for it to start showing up. So I got chip decline and R, which probably means restricted. And that gave me the feeling of somebody that didn't have everything that Shanquella had. Like they don't have the finances. We got a word. Malice. See, y'all are right. Disc, malice. Somebody did this. Was this planned? I feel like you're going to tell me. Was this planned, Shanquilla? Give me the understanding. I know, I feel the malice. Basement. So we can look at basement as in the location. There could be something going on in the basement of that motel, y'all. Who knows? Basement. So let's go back over the list. I'm sorry. Chip decline, low money, somebody not measuring up to Shanquelle. Then we have visit. So, of course, we have the trip. Sheer potential. Okay. That to me, oh, we got another word. Waste. Wow. What the hell? Basement waste. That is so creepy. I don't even want to know what's in the basement. Look, it goes staff. You know, that would be the shipping area, you guys. Dry shipment area of the basement of the hotel. Staff. Maybe this was recorded and set up with malice. Waste. It is a waste, but this is waste like the measurement of a waist. So it could be the waist, her waist where her spine is hurt. Okay, so you guys, the sheer potential would be Shanquella's future, right? She, if she's not a model, which I don't know, she sure could be, right? She's absolutely gorgeous, inside and out. Monster, failure, blow, malign, ship, dry, staff, disc, malice, basement, waste, and ice. Oh my God, I'm getting the feeling of bodies on ice. Ugh. Okay, now I'm going to mute and I'm going to get something warm on. It's leveled out in temperature. It feels like it warmed up a degree or two as I was reading that. But I'm going to get my little Love You to the Moon and Back birthday hoodie on. And I will be right back. Good morning, beautiful Amy H.M. Good morning, Sue. I totally agree, Corey. The entire Shanquella thing is not going to be a case. Sacred. Oh, bless your heart, my beautiful. Sacred. It's not a pretty case. It's heartbreaking that there are evil, wicked, but you know, the universe is a balance, to be honest, and the more good there is in the world, equally so is the shade. I had to come downstairs for a minute, so I'm going to pause you guys just for a few seconds more, and then I will join you, and we will dig deep. But in the meantime, focus on your energy of sending love and light and kindness to Shanquella, that something of that energy produces information that help us. Now, I don't know if this name means a dang thing in this case at all, but when I heard Shanquella, she said Walter. So I don't know if there's a Walter, but I can't see how that would apply to this case. It could be that she wants to get in touch with a Walter. Maybe it's a family member, a grandfather, someone that she would like to see this video where she sends him a message. It could be something else, but she whispered the name Walter. Okay? It could be the worker's name. Maybe there's some bad deal in that basement, man. Maybe there's some sort of a snuff, get it on the black market of murderers. I don't know. I hope that we can, like, bring light to these types of things to get them shut the hell down. Because I feel like there's like this underground of ghouls that are just waiting to watch people die. And we've got to find them and we've got to get them in the light and literally eradicate them. And I use the word correctly. All right, I'll be back. Yes, Jennifer, like maintenance man works in basement. Oh, creepy. Okay, I'm not kidding. I'll be right back. I don't want to leave y'all. Okay, I'm just going to set this down, but I have to use the restroom, so I got to go downstairs. But I will leave this running for you guys. You guys just focus light and love, and Mama D be right back. All right, I am back for a second here. Whew. Cyan Blur, I hope you are well as well. Thank you. Aw, thank you, Amy. I feel the energy. You can see it climbing. Immigration. Well, now that's just absolutely right on, spot on. There had to be something because Mexico, immigration, there you go. Wouldn't make a lot of sense in some cases, but in this, we're in another country, right? Woohoo, Christy, Bubba, we are at work together. So push this button with my right hand. When I was a kid, we had that little saying, "Hi, my name is Joe." Said, "Hi, Joe, push this button with your left hand." And then you'd get your whole body going. You had to say it all. Anybody else? No? Me and my little sisters, we all, as adults, if any one of us starts to sing that, we will all chime in immediately no matter what we are doing. Nothing will stop us from chiming in. It's crazy. Shanquella, you've got immigration on here. You're talking about staff. We're going to review the list one more time, Shanquella. So it's very interesting to me that you've got this entire list. It's starting to make sense. Like Chip declined with an R. All right. And there's this visit. There's sheer potential. So there's opportunity. We have course, monster, like there was some sort of direct path this monster took. And then we have this failure, right? With blow. Could be that drugs were part of this. We've got malign, which could be a name. We have dry shipment. Whoops. What did I do? Y'all, I've never seen it black out before. It's literally gone. Holy smokes. Did I hit like clear? No, it would have asked me to confirm to clear the history. Wow. We might be getting some very good information then. We're not meant to review it. It disappeared. Yes, I have three. You guys. I have three kids and I work in a button factory. One day, the boss came by, said, "Hi, Joe. I'm sorry." Maybe she does want to start over. There is a limit of words. There, oh, you mean on the list? No. But this does have over 10,000 words in its vocabulary that can be used. I made sure I picked one that wasn't limited on like being able to communicate with us. I don't want to make it harder for spirit to be able to grab words, right? Okay. I'm just going to focus my energy. I'm going to mute. I'm going to sit real quiet. I'm going to do this with you. We're going to leave the question out there. Shanquella, why did the list, I don't know what to call it, you guys. Why did the list of words black out? Can you share that with us, please? Help me understand. Was it because I was joking? Maybe it was. Maybe you want to be very serious, and I respect that. Shanquilla, if I was showing disrespect to you, it was not intentional. You know that. And I send light and love to you. Expert. I am not an expert. Look, the history is gone. We get no history on this. I have never seen that in my life. Well, we are recording this, so we will have the list. And thankful to one of the 1111 family members that keeps tabs on it, and then they post it in the comments so you can review it. Okay. Shanquilla, can you explain this immigration expert, please? And why did you put basement? Space. What about space, honey? The space in the basement or a different location? Hi, Jody. Thanks for speaking up. We're always glad to have another person join us. Australia, it's 3 a.m.? Well, it was meant to be that you're on here with me. Yep. Shanquilla, can you explain to me the space you're referring to, love? I know you mentioned basement. Does it have something to do with the basement? Shanquilla, can you explain to me when you're talking about this basement, space, dry shipment, are you talking about the motel or a different location? Hi, Pam Scott. How are you today? Hi, Heavenly Angel. Good to see you. And Misty Forrest. Good to see you. Good morning. Yes, Carla and I and everybody, Shankula are sending you lots of light and love. And we just want to bring justice on the 3D planet for you, that the truth be shown, that everybody sees the monster that did this and any monsters that helped to hide this or cover this up. Um, and you can help us through communication. And we all send all of this very unconditional love energy to you just for you to communicate with us that we work together and bring justice to you. Focusing. Visual. Pond. Visual. Pond. Visual. Visual could be separate. What are you showing us, lovely? What's visual? Friendly visual. Aw. Yes, my dear, we are sending aw. Okay, that could be that she is taking in our energy as we were sharing. Oh, that's right. We don't have history. Great. Oh, that's crazy that the history just is gone. You said pond and friendly and far. Meow. Hi, Rick. Shanquella, I'm going to go up the stairs, so you're going to hear my stairs. Um, when you say far and pond, are you meaning like ocean? Far monitor. Were you recorded? Was somebody besides, is, okay, so we know that the fight that ended your life, basically, was recorded. Are you saying that there was hotel recordings of this in like an illegal manner? I'm going to mute while I go up the stairs, guys. Oh, me too, Kirikou. I'm watching for it. I think it's like December something, though, that we get it. And they told me that I got an email and it said, no worries, but the whatever you ordered, I can't remember the name of it, whatever you ordered is no longer available because we've upgraded at no cost to you. So we're getting a better one than we ordered. We're getting a higher quality than we paid for. But it cost us 109, so that was awesome that it worked out to be with our Black Friday special tarot deck because that's what paid for it. As well as last night, we got a whole bunch of awesome super chats. So I'm going to order us some new cards. I'm excited. We just got that new deck called Horror Tarot. That's awesome. All right, let's get into this with Shanquella. We have foot. Oh, I'm going to do that 1,000 times because I'm used to checking the list to add it all up and understand it. So I've got to pay real close attention on Shanquella's read. Foot. Something about foot. Aiden. That sounds like a name. I'm going to turn my volume up, so if I'm too loud, tell me. But I want you to be able to hear the sounds of the machine. It makes weird machine sounds. Sometimes it'll go woo. Sometimes it'll pop. It gets kind of creepy. If the sounds bother you, I can turn it back down. Edna says, I feel such empathy and emotion for her because she is the epitome of the example of how women are abused. It's so heartbreaking. Good morning, love yourself. I love your name. I love you. What is this called? ANBW. Don't know, my dear. Oh, what is this app called? It's like Ghost Tool or Ghost Hunting Tool. Corey says maybe she's saying aiding, like to cover it up. Could be. Could be. Now, somebody got on comments and was like, you can't be changing the words and making the meanings what you want. And listen, if somebody was to say the word rust, but the machine picks it up a little bit different, okay, but we know that the word is rust, it's more like phonics, not spelling, okay? employment. Okay, that's weird because we were all about the staff. What is this about? Are these employers of yours? Are not employers, but do you have a business? Is this something where you have employees? Could this be that you're saying that people that that you employed may have set you up in some way? Because you really have hit on staff and employment and basement and monitor and dry sales and Shanquella, are you trying to imply that somebody working for you set you up? I'm allowing my energy to go to her. Edna says yes, she employed those people on her trip. Okay, well then that makes perfect sense. So, wow, 5. Holy cow, so there's 5 people that did this? Can that be right, you guys? Can that be 5 people did this to her? Oh, I know, Isabel. Good morning, Ramblin' Red Rose. Good to see you, beautiful. Isabella, there is even a video where someone is asking to be on her payroll. Oh my golly. Hello, good morning, Maria's adult coloring book, etc. How are you? You know you can't be late. Miss Pottymouth says no, 6. Well, according to her, we have 5, so maybe 5 participated and 1 didn't. Let's see what she says. I have a truth train coming through, and as you can see, the energy is building. Corey Rodella says, if you take away Nazir, the guy who got there late, then 5. Fake friends? I hear you, Kathy. 1 wasn't there yet. Carla, well, I'm just saying that Shanquilla herself is sharing 5, so I don't know. Maybe it's not even talking about the number of people. We might find out more as we go. Shanquilla, so you're talking about employment and you're talking about 5. Are you talking about the ones that arrived? They set you up? Was this like a planned event to take your life, my dear? Carrie Coos says, I think you're right, Mama D. 5 participated. Could be. How? How? Okay, so we're getting the question how. What did I just ask? How they did it. They set you up. How? You're communicating how they set you up. Gotcha. Miss Pottymouth, he was there. I think 1 came in from another room when they heard everything. Okay. So you are communicating how these employees set you up. Katie Bug says you are beautiful. I feel there's a lot of jealousy towards her. Jody Reason says one of the people on the trip was her best friend, apparently. Apparently she didn't have any friends. Observe. How? Observe. Okay.